Hello and welcome to Threefold Herbal Healing. I'm Herbalist Leo. I work with people that struggle with chronic disease, helping them build health from the roots up. And today I'm starting the new series for September 2024, speaking about mindful eating. And specifically today, I'm going to speak about what I believe is a healthy, health-building diet. So what comes to your mind when you hear the word diet? When thinking about diets for weight loss or medical or ethical reasons, most people think of restrictions or avoiding certain foods. Restricting your diet means enforcing rules upon yourself that arise from the logical frontal cortex part of the brain, but ignoring the craving of the whole body. However, healthy eating is much more than using the knowledge of the rational mind to overrule the craving of the body. Until about 100 years ago, eating was more an intuitive part of everyday life. Most people had access to far less abundance than we do today. Mothers used recipe passed to them from their mothers and grandmothers to nurture their families. Somewhere in the mid-30s of the 20th century, when women went to work outside the home, and pictures of frozen meals and canned foods were posted on newspaper and billboard, we lost connection with the ability to feed ourselves and our loved ones. When we lost the family's recipe books, intuition, and cooking skill set, we delegated feeding our families to experts. If you visit the diet shelves in your preferred bookstore or watch a wellness channel on TV, you will find many different and sometimes contradictory advice on what makes a healthy diet. All of them sounds very convincing. Some will try to convince you that keto or a paleo diet are the best choices. Others will advocate for a vegetarian or even a vegan diet. One book might recommend the superpower of soy, while the other warns you of its effect on your hormones. One book might praise raw foods to increase vitality. Another will promote soups and stews to support easy digestion. Plenty of philosophies try to convince you of the health benefit of the diet that they are advocating for. From an Ayurvedic diet to a diet based on your blood type, an alkaline diet, or a food combination diet. They try to lead you to believe that their diet is the heal-all. With all those experts giving us diet advice, you would expect us all to be healthy. As it turned out, chronic diseases are in rise in the western side of the hemisphere. With insulin resistance, diabetes, and heart health, all metabolic conditions are the most common chronic conditions. If you're standing confused in front of the bookstore diet shelves, it is because there is no one diet that fits all. A good diet is not about what you should and shouldn't eat. Well, it's mostly not about what you should and shouldn't eat. There is one topic that all diets agree on. Processed food and excess sugars are bad for you. But other than that, to each their own. So what do I believe is a good diet? A good diet needs to reflect your lifestyle, your state of health, where you live, and your budget. It's really an individual choice. So what about your lifestyle? A person who exerts his body daily, such as a farmer or a carpenter, somebody who works with his muscles, will benefit from a diet high in protein. I was vegetarian for a good chunk of my life, mainly because of ethics reasons. About 10 years ago, I noticed I had a hard time breathing while working on the farm. A blood test revealed that I had anemia. When you work a job that leads to building more muscle strength, you will require more protein to build those muscles. On the other hand, if you're in a meditation retreat trying to detach from your body, a vegan diet or juicing might be exactly what you need in your spiritual quest. What about your health? If you're healthy, any diet that excludes processed food and excess sugar is best for you. Anything else is just fanfare. Most people with acute disease lose their appetite. The body expends much energy on digestion. When you are sick, it means that the immune system needs more energy and there is less energy for digestion. Contrary to most people believe, fasting during acute disease benefits the ill person. Drinking, on the other hand, is crucial for healing. Herbal teas and bone broth are highly recommended during acute illness. People with chronic disease, too, have a hard time digesting food because of the toll their bodies pay for their compromised health. At the same time, people with chronic diseases are usually nutritionally depleted and need a diet that is incredibly nutrient dense and rich with protein and polyphenol from plants. They will benefit from cooked veggies, meat, and fish with small amount of grains soaked overnight before they are cooked. Many people with chronic disease will benefit from avoiding the 5 foods that increase inflammation: gluten, dairy, soy, eggs, and corn. So how does where you live impact your diet? I come from a country where fresh fruits and veggies are available year-round. Salad was a staple food for me 3 times a day for as long as I can remember. Now that I live in New England, where the winter is long and cold, salad doesn't make sense year-round. Roots are my main go-to in the winter, but they will not be appropriate in the warm weather in Israel. The climate where you live is a huge factor to consider when deciding what diet to adopt. A raw food diet in a cold environment will require a robust digestive system to cook the food in the digestive tract. A heavy meal like soup and stews in a warm, humid place will sit heavy in your stomach. So let's talk a little bit about budget, because at the end, it all comes down to money. You need to be able to afford the diet you choose. If you set your eye on a diet of juicing organic fruits and veggies, and then feel resentful because your food expenses are too high, then your diet is toxic. If you're on a budget, I suggest paying attention to the dirty dozen and 15 clean list and working around them. Part of eating is developing a healthy relationship with the food on your plate. It means that you trust nature to nurture your body. People who adhere to strict diets sometimes develop mistrust or even disgust and fear of certain foods. Trusting nature to provide for you and trusting your body to sense what is right for you can help you develop a way of eating and a way of being. When you trust your body, you treat it as an ally, not a source of appetite and craving, not as your enemy. That is for today. I hope you really find this helpful, beneficial. Let me know if you have questions about what I said today, or you want to comment. Let me know what kind of thought it brought up to your mind. With that, I'm leaving you for today. Bye.